Hello everyone, I'm the Whisky Enthusiast. Welcome back to my channel. It's summer, so we have a summery dram. We have Glenmorangie ice cream. Now, I love ice cream. I don't have a sweet tooth, but I can't pass any opportunity to have ice cream. I once had an ice cream in Iceland at at night, so it was about -18. And in Reykjavik, and I found an ice cream shop, and me and my dad, he's also an ice cream fiend. We went in, and it was the weirdest thing because the shop's owner was Turkish. So we're like, oh shit, okay. So yeah, I love ice cream. So I was very excited about this until I watched Whiskey Wednesday's Phil's video about it. And he is just nailing them, saying what the marketing team has done, and it's such a go on watch it. It's a brutally honest video, which I love. Then a few of my friends tasted it and they said it's really good. So I was conflicted, but then a friend of mine bought the bottle. I didn't, and I wanted to say, can we share? Can I have a taste? And I did, and now I wanted to do the review. Now this is from a Tale of series. It started off with cake, very good whiskey. Then went on to winter. There's also forest, Tokyo. I'm probably forgetting something, but I did all the tales apart from the cake. I'll put them up there. And this is the Tale of Ice Cream, a limited edition. I'll show you because, as always, with Glenmorangie's and Ardbegs, the design team has done it. It's fantastic. That's the there you go. Tale of Ice Cream goes like this. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful design, and the design aspect continues with the bottle. Love the colors. Really, really cool. Love the colors. Okay, so what is it? I'll read the aged in high vanillin and bourbon casks. It's 46% ABV. High vanillin cask, no such thing exists. Basically, it's toasted casks, but Glenmorangie likes to call things differently, and they call it high vanillin casks. Why? Because when you toast the cask, the lignins inside the cask, it's a living material, the oak, comes across as the taste of vanillin. So high vanillin is this. It's a toasted cask and ex-bourbon cask, matured in. Our director of whiskey creation, Dr. Bill, ice cream is the one indulgence he cannot resist. Same. Captivated by the elegant pleasures of his favorite ice cream parlor, he imagined a whiskey piled high with decadence, aged in high vanillin and bourbon casks. His creation is a carousel of flavor. Creamy peach melba and lemon sorbet melt into honeycomb and brioche. Coconut flakes, fudge chunks are drizzled with toffee applesauce. A deliciously extravagant taste. Okay, anything else? Not really. More marketing goes from here. Oh, it's the same. And yeah, it's a very cool bottle, very cool design. So let's see who's right. Am I with Team Phil or with my friends who think it's actually very good? Let's go. Glenmorangie, a Tale of Ice Cream on the nose. Okay. Yeah, I can get peach, and I can get vanilla. I get those, not synthetic, but flavorings of almonds, droplets. You know, it has that nice taste, but also a bit of bitterness. But it is very vanilla-y. It's very fresh and sweet. Peach and apricot. Even apricot juice, really. It's very juicy. Quite a lot of red apples. But the almond note is unmistakable. And hints of toasted almonds as well. So the almond flavoring, but which generally does have vanilla, or I associate it having vanilla during baking. So you get vanilla flavorings and almond flavorings together. So those two smells are quite integrated into my head during baking time. of other people when I'm around. I don't bake, but yeah, I do stick around to taste the dough and the stuff. So, but a lot of peachy, a lot of appley flavors and toasted flavors. Okay, on the palate. Okay. So that Glenmorangie character is there on the palate. I couldn't get it much on the nose, but on the palate there is. That almond flavoring is much more apparent on the palate because of the spice. There is a good amount of oak spice on the palate because of the toasting. That almond character is there. Toasted almond flavoring. It's a bit bitter. Vanilla is there, but was more apparent on the nose. There's a hint of caramel, a little bit of a burnt note. And the finish is quite short, maybe medium, but mostly short. And leaves you with a bitter note. Second time round, vanilla and caramel notes are there, but maybe hint of lemon. I'll put the photo up there because I don't know if any other country has this. We used to have these guys who would do different flavored caramels. It comes from old times, from the Ottoman times, and these guys are street vendors. They just have like a little tray with a lot of colorful sugar, basically, you know, burnt sugar with different flavorings. And then they would have a stick. They roll them around so it becomes like this rainbow stick. And it's like a lollipop you eat. It's like a sweet thing, but they don't just give it to you like that. For some reason, there's lemon there. I think to break the sweetness, they would drizzle lemon over that. I used to love that as a kid. It's really bad for you, but you know, what do you like as a kid that's really good for you? Apparently, I loved broccoli and Brussels sprouts as well, and cauliflower. So I'm a bit of a weird kid. Anyway, so there's that caramel sweetness, that sugary note, but with a little bit of a lemony note on the nose now, on the second time round. So, but it's very fresh. It doesn't change the fact that it's incredibly fresh. A lot of apples, a lot of vanilla, sweetness, and toasted almonds and almond flavoring and vanilla flavoring. Second time round on the palate. Whatever indulgence that builds up on the nose, it kind of disappears on the palate. It's a very spicy, dry, and bit of a muted whiskey. It doesn't feel like watered down because it is full-bodied in the sense of the spices. It does cover your mouth, but that vanilla, the caramel, the sugary notes, the fresh notes that you get on the nose are not delivering on the palate. They're mostly spicy, toasted notes and a bit of that bitter almond flavoring. And the finish is just that, bitter and forgettable. Now, I'm not gonna pile as hard on them as Phil did. Because I made my peace with Glenmorangie's or Louis Vuitton Hennessy's marketing department. They are what they are and they do what they do. Every time ranting about them is it just tires me. They're not going to change things because of me. I've said enough times at Ardbeg and sometimes with Glenmorangie. I like looking at this bottle and box as I do with most Ardbegs and most Glenmorangies. I think their design team is doing amazing. And, you know, they're trying to sell products, which I don't know if they do. I don't know if they've sold enough of this. I'm not going to be as harsh as Phil, but I'm nowhere near as what my friends think this is. This is a very nondescript, semi-sweet, freshy whiskey. Is it bad? No, it's not bad. But it's not really any good. It's not delivering much on the palate. The nose is very pleasant. I like the nose, but the palate is just quite nondescript. It is one of the weakest Glenmorangies I had. I would not go far as saying like I would pick the 10 over this. Well, you know what? 10's palette is much better actually. At least you expect what you're gonna get on the palate, on the nose. You get with this one, it's kind of deceitful on the nose, and they couldn't take it to the palate, and that's why it's frustrating. It's the most I think obvious word coming for me for this. It's frustrating. It looks so cool. It looks so colorful, so tasty, so juicy. It smells so good. But the taste is not there. Its taste is not bad, but it's very, very muted and quite empty, which is not great. So that's what my verdict is. If you're a collector, you're gonna buy it anyway. But if not, I'm gonna vote this 2 Glencairns. Try before you buy, which I think then it's gonna be skip. It's just because it's curious. But I'm between 1 and 2. You know, 1 Glencairns is skip it, and 2 is try before you buy. I'm between those 2. You would not miss anything if you're skipping this. So if you're in a market where this is hard to come by, you're gonna search for it, you're gonna go to auctions, you're gonna pay above price than what it is, don't. You really don't need to. But if it comes across you wanna share a bottle with a few friends, then yeah, go ahead and try it. Let me know what you think when you do. So guys, please share your thoughts on this of the Tale of series. Which one was your favorite? I'm putting Cake aside because Cake is good, but it's great, but it's really hard to find and it's becoming really expensive to find right now. I really enjoyed Forest. I enjoyed Tokyo as well, but Forest was different. It was an interesting Glenmorangie. I didn't like Winter. But yeah, tell me, and this I don't like either. So please tell me what you think, and let me know which one is your favorite. Let me know what you think of this one. And if you like this video, please hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It does mean a lot, and I shall see you guys on the next one. Cheers.